Hey guys, Farmer Jeremiah here with Jocus Farm. I just want to bring you along a little update. It's the yellow pear bear. The yellow pear bed. I gotta pull some weeds, but you know, I tolerate them. And here's the black cherries. Oh, here's a yellow pear. And a TomatoCrop. My earlier video said Tumbling Tom, but it's a TomatoCrop, otherwise known as a steakhouse tomato I was reading. And here's our mixed tomatoes. That's a Cherokee purple, I know. And I planted one hybrid Jet Star. It's right there. I gotta come in here and weed all my beds. We recently got a good amount of rain 2 days ago and kind of had a front come in and cloudy, but last evening was beautiful. Nice sunset. Went and picked up a new beehive. We lost ours over the winter, but we're gonna try again. This time we gotta try even harder. Got a blank space here. Here's a Jet Star. I had a blank space here and I keep trying to clone it. Put a clone there, but it's not working out for me. Here's our potato patch. A ladybug. No spots yet. Another one with spots and a mosquito killer. Got a couple rows here. So in this yellow pear patch, I tried to move this plant to get into between the cattle panel, and I wind up snapping the dang thing off. So this one's kind of, well, I gotta look for a while until I can get new sucker growth to start growing. You see, tomatoes start growing from the growth tip, which right here on this tomato, this is the growth tip. This is where all the growth is coming from, especially for indeterminate varieties, the vining type. And then in between the nodes here, which is where the leaf connects to the stem, are suckers. Now I'm going to trim these off because it kind of uses the waste energy on the plant. Instead of focusing on making a multi-branch tomato, I'm going to go with a singular branch, or a singular stem, I mean. So I come in here, and I usually try and do this while they're young. It's a lot easier. Once they start getting older, like this one right here, see how big that one is? You can still snap them off, but you gotta be careful not to damage the plant. Alright, so we got this whole row of yellow pears with the suckers pruned off. My advice is that you do this in the evening time or on a cloudy day as today, because it will give the plants a little bit more recovery time and less stress. If you can imagine just getting your limbs ripped off or whatever in the morning and have to live through the whole day like that when the sun's beating down on you. I mean, I guess it's different for plants, but it's just for less stress on the plants having to protect themselves from such brilliant sun and recover from a pruning. So now we're going to start trying to kind of tether them to the cattle pen. You can buy special tethers or clips for them, but here at Jocus Farm we just use pantyhose. It's flexible, it's cheap, and you can get a good amount out of it. And so I just go to the dollar store and buy the biggest size they offer so we can get the most material. And yeah, so we'll show you how we do that. Make sure you get a nice pair of scissors. See, we got us a little strip here, the toe. Just cut it across, and then I cut it to where we can make a strip. See if I can we're going to take the plant, kind of get it as close to the panel without breaking it in half. Like that. Then I'm going to tie it on there, and I'll show you the end result. Now we have it tied on. Just make sure it's kind of loose to give the plant some room to grow into it. Just one around the plant under here, underneath the fruits. They're the flowers now, but they will become fruits. Give it a, see how flexible that is? Gives it room to grow. So, and also move around the wind and whatnot whenever storms pass through. Now we have all the yellow pears tethered up with our pantyhose. On our other rows, we're going to do some basket weaving. And as you can see, the tomatoes in the high tunnel, we just drop down a line and start intertwining it all the way to the top. Thanks for tuning in. Roxy and I will see you later.